Deleted scenes that could have changed everything. Hey everyone, it's Depayan, movies man. They take us on journeys, introduce us to unforgettable characters, and sometimes they leave us wanting more. We all know the feeling, right? That moment when the credits roll and you're left wondering, what if there was more to the story? Well, guess what? Sometimes there is. Today we're diving deep into the world of deleted scenes, those elusive moments that were filmed, edited, and ultimately left on the cutting room floor. And let me tell you, some of these scenes are so mind-blowing, so impactful, that they could have completely changed the way we see our favorite films. We're kicking off our list with a deleted scene from the Avengers that would have added a whole new layer of emotional depth to Captain America's story. This scene, though left on the cutting room floor, could have provided fans with a deeper understanding of Steve Rogers' internal struggles. Picture this. The movie opens with Steve Rogers grappling with the overwhelming reality of waking up in the 21st century. The world he once knew is gone, replaced by a fast-paced, technologically advanced society that feels alien to him. He's lost, alone, and burdened with the weight of decades spent frozen in time. The people he once loved, the friends he fought alongside, are all gone. The sense of isolation is palpable. In this deleted scene, we see him struggling to adapt to this strange new world, going through old photographs, his eyes filled with longing and regret. Each photograph is a window to a past life, a life that he can never return to. He visits a memorial dedicated to the heroes of World War II, his expression a potent mix of grief and displacement. Standing there, he is reminded of the sacrifices made, the friends lost, and the time that has slipped away. The filmmakers loved the scene but felt it slowed down the film's pacing. They had to make a tough decision to keep the narrative moving swiftly, but in doing so, they sacrificed a moment of profound emotional resonance. But a little bit of Steve Rogers' heartbreak right at the beginning? That would have been incredible. It would have set the tone for his character's journey, showing the audience the depth of his loss and the strength it takes to keep moving forward in a world that has moved on without him. Next up, we're apparating straight into the world of Harry Potter, with a deleted scene from Deathly Hallows Part 1 that would have completely changed the way we see Harry's wretched cousin, Dudley Dursley. In this deleted scene, as the Dursleys are being evacuated by the Order of the Phoenix, Harry and Dudley share a surprisingly touching goodbye. Dudley turns to Harry, a look of respect in his eyes, and says, "I don't think you're a waste of space." This simple sentence, uttered with uncharacteristic sincerity, suggests that maybe Dudley has grown up a little. It's a shame it didn't make the final cut, but hey, at least we have the books, right? Now let's blast off to a galaxy far, far away for a deleted scene from Star Wars. A New Hope that would have given us a glimpse into Luke Skywalker's life before he became a Jedi Master. Imagine seeing young Luke, not as the hero we know, but as a simple farm boy, dreaming of adventures beyond the stars. In this scene, we see Luke hanging out with his best friend Biggs Darklighter on Tatooine, just a couple of ordinary guys dealing with the struggles of being moisture farm boys. The harsh desert environment and the mundane routine of farm life were their daily reality. They talk about their dreams of joining the Imperial Academy, a place where they believed they could make a difference and find excitement, and escaping the monotony of their lives. The vast, endless horizon of Tatooine symbolized their yearning for something greater, something beyond the sand and sun. This scene shows us the camaraderie he shared with Biggs, a friendship built on shared dreams and mutual support. The bond they forged growing up together. Their friendship was a cornerstone of Luke's early life, providing him with a sense of belonging and hope. George Lucas decided to cut it to keep the film's pacing tight. He wanted to ensure the story moved swiftly, capturing the audience's attention from the get-go, and jumped straight into the action. The thrilling sequences and epic battles were essential to the film's success and enduring legacy. But still, a part of me wishes we could have spent just a little more time with Luke and Biggs. Their story, though brief, adds depth to Luke's character and enriches the Star Wars saga. Chapter 4: The Joker's Haunting Last Laugh. This deleted scene from The Dark Knight involves Heath Ledger's unforgettable performance as the Joker. In the theatrical cut, the Joker's fate is left somewhat ambiguous. We last see him hanging upside down, his maniacal laughter echoing through the night. But this deleted scene shows Batman confronting the Joker one last time, the air thick with tension. As Batman turns to leave, the Joker lets out one final chilling laugh. A laugh that suggests he's won, that he's gotten under Batman's skin one last time. Ultimately, the decision to cut this scene was made out of respect for Heath Ledger, but it's a scene that continues to spark debate among fans. Chapter 5 Titanic, even more tears, don't test me. Now grab some tissues because we're about to dive into a deleted scene from Titanic that would have made the already heart-wrenching ending even more emotionally devastating. This scene, if included, would have added another layer of sorrow to an already tragic story, leaving audiences even more emotionally drained. This particular scene takes place in the film's final act, as Rose is clinging to a piece of driftwood, surrounded by the icy waters of the North Atlantic. The cold, dark waters serve as a stark contrast to the warmth and love that Rose and Jack shared, making the moment even more poignant. As the lifeboat draws closer, Rose sees Jack's frozen body, illuminated by the ship's lights, drifting further away. The sight of Jack, once so full of life and love, now lifeless and cold, is almost too much to bear. It's a haunting image that stays with you long after the scene ends. She reaches out a hand as if trying to grasp onto the last vestiges of their fleeting love, her voice a choked whisper as she says one final goodbye. This moment is a powerful testament to the depth of their connection and the devastating impact of their separation. James Cameron ultimately decided to cut the scene because it was deemed too heartbreaking and slowed down the film's climax. However, the decision to remove it was not made lightly. Cameron understood the emotional weight of the scene and the impact it would have had on audiences, but still, it's a scene that showcases the raw power of Cameron's filmmaking and the incredible talents of his cast. The actors' performances in this deleted scene were nothing short of extraordinary, capturing the essence of love and loss in a way that few films ever do. It's a reminder of the meticulous care and thought that goes into every frame of a movie, and the difficult decisions that directors must make to bring their vision to life. Chapter 6. Mufasa's Return. Wait, what? Get ready for this because we're heading back to the Pride Lands for a deleted scene from the 1994 animated masterpiece, The Lion King. This scene takes place after Mufasa's tragic death, as Simba is struggling to come to terms with his father's passing. In this deleted scene, Mufasa's ghost makes a return appearance, offering Simba guidance and reassurance during his darkest hour. Mufasa's spirit appears before him, bathed in an ethereal light, his voice filled with wisdom and love. The filmmakers felt that Mufasa's spirit had already served its purpose in the film, and that bringing him back again would have undermined the impact of his earlier appearances. But still, it's a scene that showcases the power of animation to tell stories that resonate on a deeply emotional level. Chapter 7. Saruman's Demise. Where did it go? Now we're journeying to Middle-earth for a deleted scene from The Lord of the Rings, the two towers that would have given us a more definitive ending for Saruman the White. In the theatrical cut, Saruman's fate is left somewhat unresolved, but this deleted scene, included in the extended edition, offers a more conclusive end to his story. Grima Wormtongue, driven to madness by years of manipulation, turns on his master and stabs Saruman in the back, ending the wizard's reign of terror. The filmmakers felt that the scene was too graphic and disturbing for general audiences, and that it slowed down the pacing of the film's climax. Chapter 8. Rogue's Rescue, the X-Men scene we never got. We're about to talk about a deleted scene from X-Men Days of Future Past that would have given Rogue a much more prominent role in the film's climax. In this scene, Professor X and Magneto team up for an unlikely rescue mission to free Rogue from a mutant internment camp. The scene is action-packed and suspenseful, as they use their combined powers to infiltrate the camp and free Rogue. The filmmakers removed the scene for pacing reasons, feeling it slowed down the momentum of the film's climax. But still, it's a scene that would have given Rogue a more satisfying arc in the film. Chapter 9. Tony and Morgan, the afterlife scene that was too much. This deleted scene from Avengers Endgame takes place in the immediate aftermath of Tony Stark's heroic sacrifice. In this scene, Tony finds himself in a serene and ethereal realm where he sees his daughter, Morgan, now a young woman. It's a bittersweet reunion, a chance for Tony to say goodbye to his beloved daughter and to find peace. The filmmakers cut the scene because test audiences found it too confusing, but for those of us who connected with Tony Stark's journey, this deleted scene would have been the perfect emotional gut punch. Chapter 10. Pulp Fiction, Mia's Untold Story. This deleted scene from Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction would have given us a deeper understanding of Mia Wallace. In this scene, Mia is sitting in a diner with Vincent Vega, reminiscing about her past, including her brief stint as an actress. The scene is classic Tarantino, with sharp dialogue and dark humor. Tarantino decided to cut it because he felt that Mia's mystique was part of what made her such a compelling character. But still, it's fun to imagine what Pulp Fiction would have been like with this deleted scene included. Outro: What Could Have Been. And there you have it. 10 deleted scenes that could have changed the way we see our favorite films. Some of these scenes would have added emotional depth, others would have provided crucial backstory, and still others would have simply blown our minds. But for whatever reason, they were left on the cutting room floor, destined to live on, only in the realm of DVD extras and fan forums. It's always fascinating to think about what might have been, to imagine how these deleted scenes would have changed the films we know and love. What do you think? Which of these deleted scenes surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below.